Hey craft lovers, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy 2020. I know I have been gone for a little while, but I needed some time to take off for myself. Self-care is important, and I am always gonna tell you as anyone else that if you need the time, to take the time. So for 2020, as you can see, I have my vision board behind me. I have a lot of things planned. I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish, that I will accomplish. My motto is, if you speak it into existence, it will happen. This year, I plan to have each month designated to a certain craft, right? So for January, it is all things resin. All things resin. So we're going to be making canvases, from coasters to geodes, all things resin. Also, you guys will learn how to work with resin. So if you're a beginner, no worries. We're gonna do it together. So for the first video, we are gonna be making one small geode and one coaster. And I'm gonna tell you the different materials that you can use with resin. I'm not necessarily going to use the materials all today, but in future videos you will see. So I'm going to give you a rundown of different materials you could work with the resin, some vocabulary. As the video, I'd explain to you everything, depending on the resin, how long it would take to cure. See, that's a vocabulary word. You're probably like, what is that, right? So cure is how long it takes the resin to harden, right? So depending on the resin, it takes different amount of time, and it also depends on the temperature in your home or wherever it is resting to harden. So continue watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, whatever goals you have planned, I hope you accomplish them. Lastly, I want to thank all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old subscribers, for continuing this journey with me. Without you guys, I don't think I would continue doing videos. So those of you who have been with me from the start, as well as you have just joined, I don't take this for granted. You guys wanting to learn brings me joy, so I'm going to continue to do this. So again, thank you guys very much, and I am going to continue making videos to continue to teach you guys easy DIYs that you can do. Even if you think you're not creative, trust me, I got you. So guys, I am about to tell you the materials you will need, as well as different materials you can use with resin, right? So if you guys been following me on Instagram at I.O.U.FAVORS on Instagram, you'll know that I got my first affiliation for the year 2020, and it is with KSResin. If you guys purchase any resin from KSResin, you'll use I.O.U.FAVORS at checkout, and you get I believe it's 10% off the products. So this is the resin. This is I think this is the 8 ounce. This is the hardener. This is the second part that you will add to the resin for the resin to harden. Again, this is KSResin, and you can purchase this just by clicking the link in my bio on the KSResin link, and you could get 10% off. You get 10% off at checkout. They're going to ask for a discount code, and you will put in I.O.U.FAVORS. Again, click link in bio, and you can get resin 10% off. Use code I.O.U.FAVORS at checkout. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing, this most important thing you need, is gloves, right? Because resin is really toxic. You don't want to get this on your hand. It'll take a while to get off, so you definitely need some gloves. I have some molds here, and you can, so different materials you can use with resin, right? So I'm going to get started with that, right? You can use nail polish. What? Yes, nail polish. I got this from Forever 21, as you can see right here. Nail polish, I'm going to be using this for this activity. You can use glitter. So I got this one, I believe I got both of these from Walmart before they closed down near me. I'm going to be using this for this video. also from Walmart. I'm going to be using these two as well. And I'm going to be using another nail polish, Opie. You can use this with resin. So I'm going to be using these colors for the coaster and these colors for the geode, right? Also different materials you can use. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using them, but we'll see. So these are, I got this from Joann's. This is Dye Flow, and you can use these with resin. I have a whole bunch of colors, and you can use these with resin. Then I have the alcohol ink, and this looks really, really pretty with resin. So I suggest you use this. I may be using this for resin, and believe it or not, which was really shocking to me, but it's the same thing. So a lot of resin, people that work with resin use powder, right? And those powders are like pretty expensive. So if you want, you can go to the dollar store. I think I got this from like the beauty supply store. And you can take the eyeshadow. You see how the green is already like broken up? You can take these, put it in the resin and mix it, and it does the same thing as the powder that is used with the resin. Also, you will need some cups, something to stir the resin in. So I have this one for the larger amount that I'm going to just use the resin and a hardener in. And then I have the smaller cups to use to pour it in, and then use the different materials to add in. So let's get started. You want to put on your gloves, and after you put on your gloves, you want to get the resin and measure in a cup. These cups, these are like medicine cups, but I have them labeled for resin and hardener to measure out my resin. So I'm going to start with the resin. So I decided to speed up the video at this point. So I'm just pouring the resin to 30 milliliters, and then I'm going to pour it into the cup. I'm going to scrape the sides and get all that resin out of the cup. You definitely want all of that, because that is included in your measurement. Close that up. I'm going to add the hardener in the hardener cup. I'm going to measure it at 30 again milliliters for the medicine cup. You make sure you get it to the line. You're going to pour that into the resin. Scrape all the sides and get it in there. And you're going to mix it up for about 2 to 3 minutes. I sped me stirring it up a little faster. I thought this would give it a cool effect. How cool is that, right? All right, so now this has been stirred. We have bubbles, but don't worry, we're going to use the torch gun. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but we're going to be using the torch gun to get these bubbles out, right? It's good enough. So before we start with the resin, we want to put our materials in the cup. So let's do that. Let's start with the nail polish. So you just want a few drops. A few drops goes a long way. You want to put that first so they'll overpour the resin. That should be good. One more. Get that out the way. We're going to put some glitter in here. Some bigger flakes. So that's for this. So I decided to up the video. You're going to continue this process with all the material that you're going to use it. It's best to put the material in the cup first and then add the resin, because if you need to add more resin, you could just add more color to the resin, should I say. So then now, now that is done, I'm going to pour resin into each cup. You want to pour a good amount to get around the coaster as well as the geode, that I plan on doing. You want to do it evenly and just leave a little extra so you can pour it on top. So you want to mix each one up. You want to make sure you get the sides, the corners, all that good stuff. The glitter, you want to do the same thing, mix it up as well as get in the corners. You always want to get the corners in, like the cracks. You're going to continue to do that for all of them. And this is another nail polish one. You want to get the crack, especially for the nail polish, because it's hidden in the crack. So you want to make sure you mix that up really good. This is the glitter. Again, get all the sides and stir that up. And this is the next glitter. Stir it up real good, real good. And you want to pour a little resin. That wasn't enough. So if you see that is not enough, you can add more, which is great. All right, let's get started. So this is the fun part. You use the material to your liking. I like to put the glitter in the middle to showcase that glitter, and then it contrasts with the colors that you add in. So you want to put the glitter, I put the glitter first, then I added the next glitter, and then I put in the nail polish. So I try to put it around the edges, and then I put more glitter in there just to give it a pop, pop, pop. And you continue to do that for the whole video. Just do whatever feels right to you, right? There's no right or wrong way to add in resin to a mold, right? It's what you vision, what you see, or sometimes you vision something and it comes out totally different, and that's okay, because when that happens, it winds up coming out better than you thought. I need to add more resin, so I'm going to do that now to fill it up. I also forgot that you should use wax paper. I have this white platform that I'm doing this on, and it's easy to clean up the resin, but if you don't have that, then I suggest that you use wax paper, the same wax paper that you use for cookie sheets. You can use for this, and that will be perfect. So yeah, you want to get all that resin, get all the sides, get it all out, and make sure you do what feels comfortable. There's no pressure with this, which I like. I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but we need the torch, and we're going to torch it to get all the bubbles out, and also it makes the resin crystal clear, which I love. Now that we're done with the geode, we are going to be working on the coaster. So I made some more resin in a cup. I stirred it up, I think it's like 3 to 5 minutes, and I am going to start the coaster. So I'm going to start with the glitter. Look how pretty that is, OMG. And I am going to put it right in the center. You guys can't see how like glittery, if that even the word it is, because my lighting is bad, but I plan for the next video to get it better. So I just put the glitter first, and now I'm going to be putting the nail polish. It's like you can see through it, which I really like. And even the nail polish has like a glitter effect to it, which is really cool. And now this is the silver glitter. And again, guys, you just pour. There's no right or wrong way. You see a vision, do it. If not, let it just come to you. I'm pretty sure, like, you can't go wrong when it comes to resin. Like, it's going to come out pretty either way. So I'm going to add more resin into the cups, to each cup, and I'm going to speed up the video so it can speed up the process. Now I'm going to be using this silver alcohol drops, and I'm dropping it in there, and I'm going to use the torch to spread it around. Look how the torch makes it a little crystal clear. And you're going to let this sit for 24 hours, and 24 hours you'll be seeing the results. So I waited about 24 hours and it's ready. I don't know if you can see how shiny it is. I put the light there now that you guys can see it. So let's take this baby out of the mold. You want to peel it back. And then you want to push it. Look at that bad boy. So for this side part, you could just peel it off or sand it. Either way is good. I should have on gloves, but it's drying. But look how pretty that is. Look at that. It's the back side. Look how pretty. So I'm gonna paint the sides silver, and you guys can see the final look on the thumbnail. So I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna clean that. I'm gonna leave this one right here, and we're gonna do this one. So again, you always want to peel back from the molds and then push out to get all of the sides out first. All right, so all of that is done. So now I'm gonna push up. Look at that. Ooh, and it's super shiny. It's super pretty. So this was glitter, nail polish, 2 different glitters and nail polish. It looks super awesome. And this one also will be painted silver on the sides. You can see the sides too. I'll show you both side by side so you can see. Super thin. Again, this is a coaster. I may do some type of vinyl on it to make it original, but you guys are gonna see the final look. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. And again, link in bio, 10% off. Use code I.O.U.FAVORS. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.